It is a cultural institution, a place where music lovers and collectors can browse for hidden gems, rare finds, and classic albums. When this record store opened 44 years ago, the focus was on selling used records, and that set it apart. It is still the go-to haven for vinyl enthusiasts.
In the beginning, the sign said Kingston's alternative store. Now, at that time, it was basically alternative in the sense used versus new. In those days, every block there was a couple of record stores. So the competition was fierce. You didn't have the internet at that time. So someone says, I want to be into blues. So I'd go and for an hour I would put records on and they would choose something and then we would talk. So it started very slowly, one person at a time, but all those people are still coming in. So I have, now it's the third generation.
The shop is famously packed with music treasures, stacks of records, boxes of CDs, and crates of cassettes. A sense of organized chaos that adds to the atmosphere. At the center of it all is Brian Lipson himself, with his signature wild hair, encyclopedic knowledge of music, and a gift for storytelling.
Someone came in today for the first time. She was from France, and she's on an exchange. And the first thing she said was, "This is crazy." And I said, "Crazy good or crazy bad?" She looked at me and she gave me a hug. Character is important. I mean, this is the difference between a lot of the stores are neat and, okay, that's fine. But, you know, people get into it. They come into the store and they go, "I'm too overwhelmed. Where can I start?" And I look at them and I go, "From the beginning." But people figure it out. Some people come with lists, and eventually, I've noticed now, like Saturday I had quite a day, and people never asked me for anything. People were here browsing for hours, and it was neat to see that everyone came in and got it.
Magic happens at Brian's. The scent of aged vinyl, an old song playing in the background, and the walls lined with history. Through the years, the shop has seen countless changes in the way people discover and consume music.
I started to come to Brian's in 1980 when he first opened, certainly within his first year. It was my go-to place, right? And at that stage, I was really into the blues, and Brian had a good selection, and so that if I went, I knew that there'd always be something for me. It started much smaller. I mean, the blues section goes from here to here. It used to be this big, but it's gotten bigger, but it really hasn't changed all that much. Always been Brian, and it's always been a good selection. There's always stories to be shared.
I've had albums since I was like 8 or 9, something like that, but they were always gifts at that point. I didn't actually start buying my own until I was 15 or 16. That's, when you have a part-time job. So that's what I started doing, collecting. It wasn't until 1980 where I got into T-Rex. But I have over 100 T-Rex albums, and they're all slightly different. I get all my T-Rex here. And actually 99% of my record collection is from here.
With the resurgence of vinyl, records have been a way of bridging generations. It's proof that no matter how much technology advances, the love for vinyl and the stories behind them will never fade.
Just a year ago, I had the chance to bring my daughter and my granddaughter here, my son-in-law, and while I talked to Brian and did my thing, they went off and went through the store, and it was a generational thing for me. Like, I was very happy to have them here and experience Brian. They were prepared for what they were going to encounter.
I think it's numerous different things. It's part of nostalgia. I think it's a tactile thing there as well. It's actually handling the record, taking the record out and reading the music on the inside or reading the credits. It's a lot of different stuff.
For Brian, running a record store is about much more than just selling vinyl. It's about the conversations, the shared love of music, and the personal connections that come with it. Whether it's a longtime collector reminiscing about the first album they ever bought, or a new customer discovering the joy of vinyl for the first time. These interactions are what keep the shop alive. In an era of digital playlists and instant downloads, Brian believes there's something special about taking the time to flip through records, talk about music, and truly connect, not just with the albums, but with the people who love them.
Yeah, you have to listen to people. That's the trick. You have to listen, and you have to talk. You can't just be behind the counter and just take your sales. You have to, because otherwise it's boring. I enjoy talking to people. I learn a lot from other people. I learn a lot from other music that I never knew before, but it's sort of a symbiotic thing. It's not just, oh, you're coming in here because I'm more knowledgeable than you are, because I have a store, but it's a symbiotic thing.
For WPBS Weekly, I'm Gail Paquette.